welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in quite a while, so I thought what better than to do an entire makeup tutorial using only new products that I got. In my last video, I did a really big haul and I'm just going to use all the products that I bought from that as well as from earlier hauls that I've never used before, and I'm going to use that on my face for the first time today and give you guys my first impressions while going ahead with a makeup tutorial. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this entire face of makeup using only new products, then let's get started. First, to moisturize my skin, I'm going to use the Plum Green Tea Mattifying Moisturizer. Because this is a full face of first impressions, I'm already going to go ahead and tell you how I feel about it even while applying it and even a little bit after, because I feel like moisturizer, you can't really tell immediately if it has worked well for you. Immediately, it feels extremely sticky on my face. I feel like that's a good thing, especially under makeup, because then it's going to hold your makeup really well and going to keep it on for quite a while. Next, for primer, I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime. This is a pore minimizing primer. I got this from Dubai. It also has blurring powders and it has like a weird consistency. Like inside, it does feel like a liquid, but when it comes out, it has this really weird, like, I don't know what kind of consistency it is. It's like, it's like spoiled curd. Like if curd gets spoiled, it looks like that, and I know that's kind of disgusting, but I feel like it will really work for me. I always have an issue with my pores whenever I'm doing my makeup, so every time I buy primers, I always try to buy like pore minimizing ones. So it went on like a cream, but now it feels really smooth and powdery almost. Okay, so first impression, this feels really nice. Even in the mirror when I am looking, I feel like it does minimize the appearance of pores, but I feel like once we put on our foundation, we'll be able to tell way better. But it does feel really smooth. Like I'm done applying the primer, but I'm just touching my face for no reason now. Today for foundation, now we're going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Total Control Drop Foundation. This is something that I got from NYX Cosmetics in their entire 1 year unboxing, which was a really big unboxing video. And I also swatched the NYX Lip Lingeries. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it right here. Go watch it. If you don't shake a foundation like this, then it just like has weird like watery consistency on top, then the pigment settles at the bottom, so you have to really shake this up. Also today I'm using the shade Classic Tan. That's the shade number 12. This is a really liquid foundation, so you've got to be a little careful. Let's go all Instagram on it. Just apply it straight out of the dropper onto my face. I never do this.
Oh my god!
There's a reason for it, because it just falls everywhere. This foundation feels so light on my face. I genuinely really appreciate a foundation that gives you good enough coverage but feels light on your skin, and this is exactly that. Guys, I'm really liking this foundation. I did not think I would like it this much because of its texture, and it's not really full coverage, and you know I'm a full coverage girl. I really like that coverage, but this is so nice. It feels so good on the skin. It's so buildable. I'm digging this. I'm really digging this, and I can see myself on the viewfinder, and I really like how my skin is looking actually, so that's good. My favorite concealer has finally launched in India and I couldn't be happier. So today for concealer, I'm using the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles by Maybelline in the shade Medium. If you guys know me and you've watched any of my makeup videos earlier, you guys know this is not the approach I take. I always go in with foundation first, then do my eyes, and then the rest of my face. But I'm really trying to switch things up, see what really works for me. So today I'm going to do my entire base first with cream contour and highlight, and then I'm going to go in with my eyes. I would have really liked to test out a slightly darker concealer or some sort of corrector underneath this, because I feel like even though this concealer is nice, it doesn't help to correct or conceal my dark circles. I feel like maybe with powder it'll get better, but I really would have liked to try a new corrector underneath. However, this concealer is absolutely bomb. It blends super well, like you can see. It's not too in your face, but it's nice enough that it's not so subtle that makes no difference. Next, I'm going to try the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Finishing Powder. Whoa, this is really powdery. Like, that's a lot of powder everywhere. And I'm going to use the same sponge to apply it. Okay, so it isn't applying really well with the sponge. Also, it has like a horrendous smell. I don't understand what that smell is. It's flying everywhere. The powder is just not even catching onto the brush. It's just flying everywhere. I don't know how to really apply this underneath my eyes. I'm not sure I like this. Firstly, it smells absolutely horrible. It may be like really smooth, but I'm just not a fan of powder that doesn't catch onto a brush or a sponge, because then I really don't know how to apply it. And I'm not saying that in like a dumb way. I'm just saying because it just doesn't catch on, like it's just flying everywhere and not catching onto the brush. I'm not, that's just not for me. So before I set my entire face, I'm going to go ahead and cream contour just my nose, maybe my cheekbones, I'm not sure, but we're just gonna go with it. So today I'm going to use the Maybelline V-Face Duo Stick. It's a duo stick with like a highlighter on one side and it has a contour, cream contour on the other side. I like a product like this, but I'm not sure if I like this highlighter side, because right before starting this video I was just swatching this on my hand and this one swatched really shimmery and without much pigment, but this side swatched really well, so I'm excited to try that out. Okay, so before I do that, I'm just gonna dust off whatever. It looks like I've put cornstarch on my face. I do not like this powder. I do not like the look of this powder. It's just kind of ruined the purpose of the concealer and the foundation underneath. I don't like this powder. Okay, hold on guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wear another powder that I actually trust and like, and then I'm gonna come back. Also, before going ahead with my cream contour, I'm gonna use some MAC Fix Plus just to get everything back in order. Hopefully my face looks back to normal after that and doesn't look like I have been doused in cornstarch. Also, if you guys didn't know, I really like to apply Fix Plus between like different creams or powders, and I just like to use my sponge and go ahead and apply it on top. Now that I'm back from the cornstarch situation, let's go ahead and finally contour my nose and my cheekbones. Today I'm using the darker side and I'm just gonna go down the sides of my nose. I really like this product because not only is it quite natural looking, but it does a damn good job at contouring.
Six and a half hours later.
Whenever I do cream contours, I prefer using smaller stippling brushes to just blend that out, because firstly I want to blend it upwards, and a lot of larger brushes don't allow you that control, and a stippling brush will make sure that you don't have all the excess products still on your face. I really like this cream contour stick by Maybelline. Feel like it is one of my recent favorites that they have put out. You can literally get away with wearing this Maybelline cream contour stick every day without any powder contour on top, and it would look super natural yet really make your features pop. I don't know if you guys have realized, but I do have a crooked nose, so something like this really helps me out with that. Mother Nature is interrupting our video with a lot of rain sounds, so I'm hoping we can avoid it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and complete my makeup anyway. Now with a large brush, I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with a little bit of powder. Let's also wipe out this under eye baking. I'm glad we could fix that situation, because I would have hated to have started my makeup all over again. I'm just gonna go back into the Fix Plus and I'm gonna spray that all over my face before we go ahead and start our eyes. First, as a base on my eyes, I'm using the Freedom Pro Camouflage Paste in the shade CF04. Oh, that is way too light. Okay then. I don't know if this will be like a good enough replacement for my MAC base, but I don't know. I'm just gonna give it a shot anyway. So I'm using this the exact same way that I use my paint pot. By the way, if any of you use the MAC paint pots, don't forget to tell me down in the comments what shade is your favorite, because right now I'm using Laying Low and I feel like that's gonna get like over in a really short period of time, so I'm gonna have to buy another one. I don't know if I should still go back to the same shade or try another one, so let me know what you guys think. This doesn't really do much. It has just made me look really grey on my eyes. Thankfully, we're going to have powder on top, but as it is, if you guys want to wear it with just a little bit of bronzer or something, I don't suggest it because it's going to make you look like really grey. So today I'm going to use two NYX palettes on my eyes. I know you guys saw the Dubai haul and everyone wanted to see like the eyeshadows from the other palettes, the Huda Beauty, the Zoeva palettes, but that I want to do a separate video completely on. So today I'm going to try these two palettes. This one is the Perfect Filter palette by NYX in the shade Golden Hour. This one I bought on my own, and this one is the NYX Cosmic Metals. This is an entire palette of only shimmer shadows and it's really pretty. I swatched them in my live unboxing with NYX. I don't think each individual shadow has any name, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm using. The first shadow I'm using is this one. It is quite powdery if you ask me, but if the pigment is good enough, you can just tap off the excess and I think you should be good to go. Just gonna go ahead and set my cream base with this. This is some high level of fallout, just look at that. Can you guys see that? Like, look at how much fallout that is. I've barely gone into it a couple of times and wow, that is powdery. I'm not going to jump to conclusions about this palette just from that, because I know that happens with a lot of lighter matte shades anyway. Even if it's like a makeup geek, sometimes there's a lot of fallout on the lighter matte shades. So we're going to go ahead and give all the other types of shadows in this palette a try before we jump to all these conclusions that the palette is not good. Next, I'm going to use a mixture of the neutral brown and the warmer brown in my crease. Also, is anyone surprised that I'm using these two shades? Like, oh wow, I want to show. Okay, look at that. I just dipped my brush into it once and I feel like that has created craters in the shadows. Guys, I really like this palette and I want to like it a lot, but so powdery. Okay, let's see how it applies. It's applying well. The pigment is strong. So I'm just going to bring you guys really close so you can see everything that's happening on the eyes. So I'm just going to show you once again what I mean. I'm just going to tap in once, twice, and just look at how much product it has picked up from the pan, and it's just everywhere. That is horrendously powdery. I'm gonna go for a really simple look because I don't know, I'm not sure how much I can work around this now. I was really excited, you guys. Ooh, that is so powdery. It's falling everywhere. Can you see that? I'm gonna be really honest, I wasn't expecting this. Like, when I swatched them, I did not see any of this happen. But then again, you can't really trust finger swatches because you don't apply eyeshadow that is this matte in your crease or anything with your fingers. So before going into the Cosmic palette, I'm just gonna apply one of the shimmer shades to my lid. Let's see how that works out. I'm gonna go ahead with this shade right here. I don't know if it's showing up on camera as dark gold as it is, but this is the shade I'm gonna pick up first, and we're gonna apply this as our base on our lid. I think either the shades are extremely powdery or they don't pick up enough product. Yeah, I was right. I honestly have heard so many good things about these palettes, or maybe it's just this variant of the palette, because I have another variant. Okay, while we're at it, I think I should try the other variant as well. So I have this one too. This is the NYX Perfect Filter in Rustic Antique. So maybe we should try something from this. Let's just try this shade right here. Okay, so this picked up way more product than the other palette. Let's give the mattes in this one a try. This is a matte and that's a matte, so let's just... Oh no, the mattes are the same. So I'm going to switch from this palette to this Rustic Antique palette just for this shade right here. The shade that I'm wearing right now on my lid, I'm kind of digging that shade. I really like it. I'm going to go in with the NYX Cosmic Metals palette. This, once again, I have finger swatch, so I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm going to go in with this shade right here. And they swatch really well. Like, look at that. That swatches really well. Look at that. Ooh, yes. Oh, yeah. these are way better. I think this is exactly what the palette is for, and it's doing a damn good job at it. I like it. I went ahead and replicated the eye and also gave myself a wing with some liquid liner. I don't have any new liquid liner or gel liner to try, so I just went ahead and used my old one, which is why I haven't showed it to you guys. But today for Kajal, I'm using the Faces Magneteyes Kajal. It's this one right here. I put it in a haul like really long back. I think I will link the haul right here. It's my 50,000 rupee makeup haul. And in that I actually bought this, but I haven't had a chance to really use it because I've had so many really good liners come up. Right off the bat, this isn't the most pigmented liner, but I think if you go ahead once or twice, it'll do the job. While you guys are anyway this up close, I'm going to do my brows. Today for brows, I'm using the NYX Professional 3-in-1 Brow Pencil. And the shade I'm using is the shade Black because I have the darkest eyebrows ever. But they have like some really good shades as well, so I'm just gonna curl my lashes and apply a little bit of mascara. I don't want to go in with all the falsies and everything right now because I feel like this look is, even though a little glam, it's quite chill. For mascara, I'm going to use the NYX Double Stacked Mascara. This is a base coat and it also has like a fiber coat that goes between, but I'm not going to use all that. Today I'm just going to use this mascara. And on its own too, it's quite nice. I really like it. It does help to lengthen your lashes. I don't know much about it volumizing your lashes, but it does help to make them look quite long. It's not really clumpy unless you go in like several times. And I really like how the wand feels. It's not too plasticky where it feels like extremely uncomfortable to apply. Now to go back into the face, I'm going to use this. This is the NARS Laguna Bronzer. I have never owned anything from NARS before and this was my first purchase, so I was extremely excited.
Oh my god, that is such a lie. You already own a lipstick in the shade Anita.
About actually getting the Laguna Bronzer because firstly I couldn't find it anywhere in Dubai and then I finally found it at duty free. So I'm just going to dip into this Laguna Bronzer for the first time. I don't even know what to expect. I'm just gonna go ahead and contour my cheeks. Ooh, that is pigmented. Can you see that? That's hella pigmented, guys. I really like it. I don't have one bad thing to say about this bronzer. It is so good. Firstly, like packaging, NARS, they kill it on the packaging. It is so cool. And I'm so glad I actually told myself, like, you know what, I agree that maybe this is an expensive purchase and stuff like that, but you gotta do some things for yourself sometimes, and I feel like this is one of those things for myself. Next, I'm going to use the Zoeva Color Spectrum palette. This is a palette of 4 different blushes, and I'm going to pick out a blush from this palette. Again, this was part of my Dubai haul. I got a lot of palettes from Dubai because, I don't know, I bought a lot of Zoeva actually, if you go to see. So I guess today I'm going to pick up with this eye look. I feel like I'm going to pick up either this one or this one, so I'm just going to go with this. I don't think they have like names for each shade. Oh wait, they do. They have numbers. So I'm going to pick up the shade CR030. I really wish this had a mirror right here. Ooh, the blush looks so good, guys. This one applies really well as well. I have to stop saying this, like this applies really well as well. Like that sounds weird. This one has a little bit of shimmer in it, so it is going to really accentuate the highlighter as well. This is the NYX Away We Glow in the shade Daytime Halo. This is the cream highlighter and I'm going to apply that first before I go ahead with some powder highlight. Oh my god. Wow. If you guys are like me and you like highlighter, this highlighter is literally for you. This cream highlighter is so good. I'm super impressed with this one. Wow. It is a little bit streaky, but I feel like if you blend it out with your fingers, it won't be as much. And again, if you apply a little bit of powder highlight on top, then that's just gonna do the trick. For powder highlight today, I'm using the queen of all powder highlight palettes. It's Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. I can't believe I actually got my hands on it. It was sold out everywhere. But this is the palette. It has 4 beautiful, gorgeous highlighter shades. And all of them work super well on Indian skin. Today I'm going to make a mixture of Summer and Moonstone. And I'm going to apply that to my face. I'm also going to take that right above my brow bone. I've been really liking that very highlighted glowy look recently. I'm also going to take a small brush and just dip into one of those highlights and go right in there to my inner corners. I'm taking Summer and going right underneath my brow bone. Wow! I love this. This with the combination of the shimmer on the blush looks so pretty. I absolutely love this one. Like, I can't wait to keep using it in all my tutorials, which is gonna get a little boring for you guys, but if you can, from anywhere, get your hands on this. It is worth the investment, especially if you do like that very highlighted glowy feel, because these highlighters are bomb. They are really, really good. Today for my lips, I'm going to use the Sephora Rouge Velour Cream Lip Stain. This one is in the shade 23. I don't think these have like shade names, they have shade numbers. So this is the shade 23 and this is the one I'm going to use today. Now genuinely guys, when I went to Sephora in Dubai, when I picked all these products up, I didn't really have the chance to be able to try them on my face or even really swatch tons of these. I just looked at it, I said okay, I like it, it fits within budget, like just pick it up. And this one is not even like a cream lip stain like it says. This is straight up a liquid lipstick that looks so good and it dries so matte. I am absolutely digging this, especially the shade. Like, it's really, really nice. This was also more inexpensive than other brands in Sephora and it's really comparable to a lot of high-end liquid lipsticks. Once again, if you can get your hands on this, then I definitely recommend it. Just to finish this entire makeup look off, let's just set everything with some Fix Plus. So that's it for today's video. If you guys like first impressions, then don't forget to give this a big thumbs up and also comment down below. Tell me what you want to see next. Click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and also the bell icon so you never miss any videos from me. You can also follow me on my social medias for all other behind the scenes. It's WeMakeupLife on Instagram and Twitter and @Tina Tengra on Snap. I post tons of things on Snapchat, so don't forget to follow me there. See you next time. Bye!